Hi everyone, this is Anna O'Sullivan, and I am so happy you're here for the Ditch the Crap for 7 Days Challenge. And I'm here to just go over a few of the basic guidelines so you can get the most out of this 7-day challenge. And you're going to be shocked at how good you feel after 7 days. Now, the fact that you've joined this group tells me that you are ready to make some changes. And this is a really good stepping stone because, it's only for 7 days. But if I can prove to you that if you can release some of these toxins, the bad foods from your diet for 7 days and see how good you feel, then the next step will be easier for you. So some of the guidelines, firstly, what I'm going to be talking about is going to be in a document in the files. The files section, if you don't know, is just under the picture of the group, and it says files. So click on that and you'll see all the documents I'm going to put in there. Recipes will be in there, printable recipes, your food list, sample meal plans, anything that I think you need to maybe print out, I'm going to be putting it in the file. So always check it occasionally. And when I post something that says in the files, then you know to go look at it if you want to print it out. The very first thing you need to do is read through the guidelines. I'm going to touch on some of the important parts, but I need you to go to the actual document or read through. I'm going to post it below this video, each part of the guidelines, because I want you to get the most out of this 7-day Ditch the Crap challenge. And if you follow the guidelines to a T, you're going to get awesome results. So very first thing you need to do is I'd like you to complete a short survey. There's going to be a link to a Google document which is going to actually come to me, and there's only about 5 or 6 questions there, but what it's going to do is get me to get to know you and what your goals are. And that way, maybe during the challenge sometime I can private message you and we can have a little chat about what you want to achieve in 2016, specifically with your health and fitness goals. Next thing you need to do is really important. I want you to take some pictures in a 2-piece workout outfit or a swimsuit, front view and a side view. I know it may be very uncomfortable for some of you to do this, but it's really important because you may be shocked at how actually you look even after 7 days of ditching all the 4 crappy foods from your diet. Okay, and let's review that. What are the 4 things? No sugars, no added sugars, no white carbs, no processed foods, and no alcohol. And this is a big one. So keep those 4 in mind. And so let's get back to your pictures. Critical you take the pictures, and I would love it if you could send it to me. I'm not going to share it anywhere. What I'm going to do though is if you send it to me and you take an after picture, I can actually do a side-by-side comparison and send it back to you so you can do what you like with that. Also, make sure you take some measurements. 3 critical measurements: your chest, fullest part of your bust, your waist, and I always recommend the best part actually is where your belly button is, and then the fullest part of your hips. So if you can do your measurements and your pictures and send them in to me, that would be awesome. Let me just see. Next thing you need to do to really get the most out of this 7-day challenge is to engage. You must post every day what you're eating or your exercise program, how you're feeling, and support others. That's what this is. It's a support group, and it's critical that you help each other. That is going to be actually the most important part, and that is what is going to actually get you through the next 7 days when you feel like having one of those toxic ingredients that somebody might say, hey, you know what? It's just not worth it. And that may just be enough to motivate you to desist. Okay, so next thing I need you to do is turn on the notifications for this group. If you look at the top on the right, there, you click on notifications and make sure you check all posts so that you get posts that are coming through from people in the group. This is a private closed group, which means nobody can see who's posting except the people in the group. And these posts are really, really important. They're going to be fairly frequent through the next 7 days, but it's going to remind you to stick to your challenge. So when you feel like, waning or not too motivated, and you see a post, somebody else's post coming through, and you read it, that could be just what you need at that moment to get you through. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is in the file section, I'm going to post your clean shopping list. This is critical. You're going to have the weekend to get ready. So these are all the clean foods that are acceptable during the next 7 days. You have to remember the 7 days is a fairly strict program. It's not something that you were meant to do forever. There's going to be another support group for that. But this is to just kickstart a lot of the toxic stuff out of your system and to kickstart your journey. Okay, so look at that grocery list and make sure you have a lot of those foods on hand so that you can make some delicious meals and you have all the ingredients ready. And I'm also going to post a sample meal plan for the week, which is going to give you a lot of time savings because you won't have to think too much. It'll give you an idea of exactly how you should eat. And what's going to be really surprising for all of you is that it's probably going to be actually a lot of food. The biggest challenge for a lot of people is that you don't eat enough of the good stuff. You eat too much of stuff you shouldn't, but you're not fueling your body. And you're going to teach your body, you're going to fuel your body of the good stuff so it can actually start working. All right, so these are the guidelines. You must stick to the food list, at least for the next 7 days, to get the most out of the challenge, to get the most benefit. So the basics, let's review. No sugars, except sugars in some fruits that are allowed, plus small amounts that are allowed as sweeteners, but very, very little. No white carbs. That means no breads, no pastas, not even rice at this point. But you can have brown rice, and you can have oatmeal. No processed foods. Anything that's been changed from its natural state is a no-no in this 7-day challenge. And most importantly, could be for you, no alcohol. You'll be shocked that if you're used to having maybe a glass or two of wine a day, that could be just enough to keep you toxic, to make you feel yicky. But removing that for a week can make all the difference in the way your body works. So no alcohol for at least 7 days. All right, and it's very, very important that you drink lots of water, more than you normally would. Most people don't drink enough, and this is a guideline. You need to drink at least half your body weight in ounces every day. So if you happen to weigh, for instance, 140 pounds, then aim for at least 70 ounces every day throughout the day. Don't try to do it all at once. You're going to get sick. But throughout the day, consistency is the key. But just because you had 70 ounces yesterday, it doesn't mean, or 100 ounces yesterday, it doesn't mean now you have 40 ounces today. It must be on a consistent daily basis because your body needs it every day. So 70 ounces, it's about 8 to 9 cups a day. And if you drink coffee, you need to drink 2 more cups. Because 1 cup of coffee acts as a diuretic and it will actually release 2 cups of water. So just to stay even, you need to take 2 more cups of water. No added sugars or artificial sweeteners. No processed or artificial foods. And no added sugar. So it's critical. You may have the cravings, but it's really important to squelch that craving for the next 7 days and eat something good for you. That's why that good food list is critical, so you have the good foods on hand. And you need to move. You need to exercise at least 25 minutes a day. This is one of the criteria. Move. If you're already doing a program like PIO or the 21-Day Fix program, then that's awesome. You keep that up. But if you're not, you need to move, whether it's walking briskly or going up and down the stairs, 10, 20, 30 minutes. No more than that. That's all you need, even starting with 10 minutes if you're not used to moving. But it's critical you get moving. Never miss a meal. So try to eat every 2 to 3 hours right now. But we're going to actually start retraining your body and fueling your body. And that is one of the reasons why former participants have gotten such amazing results, because they were actually starting to feed their bodies and their bodies were starting to work. No alcohol. This is going to be tough, and I've gone over it before, but for 7 days at least, no, ditch the alcohol. So make sure you're combining some lean proteins with the complex carbs like your brown rice, oatmeal, or some quinoa. And try to eat sitting. Try not to eat standing or on the go. This is huge for a lot of people because you're always short on time. But make the time to eat while you're sitting. Okay, so I know I've gone over a lot with you, but you can print this out so you can look at it at your leisure. I am so happy you're here. I know you're going to get awesome results. Even in the 5th day, I've heard some tremendous testimonials of previous participants, so I know you're going to get same type of results as well. So have a great day, and I look forward to 7 days of helping you ditch the 4 deadly sins. Take care.